one of the biggest names in European basketball. Aris Vasilika from Greece in the opening night action of the biggest regional sports competition there is in the world. The Basketball Champions League kicks off tonight. And what a mouth-watering tie this is going to be. Aris, as we say, one of the biggest names in European basketball. 3 times they've won European competitions, 3 times they've been in the Final Four of the Champions competition. And they are facing Helios Suns, the #1 team from Slovenia. That's how they qualified for the Basketball Champions League, by winning the Slovenian league last year. Aris were 4th in Greece. Here's the schedule of games in the Basketball Champions League this evening. And there you see, local time, 8 o'clock here in Slovenia, Helios Suns and Aris. They are the games from Group A. And the Champions League website will give you all of the details of every game, live stats available. Watch the games on Live Basketball TV. And what a tremendous prospect for Helios Suns. One of the rising forces of Slovenian basketball. The champions in Slovenia last year. And they find themselves in Group A of this 40-team competition. There will be some 324 games across this Basketball Champions League. 8 months, we'll see a team crowned as the inaugural winners of this title. And Aris in particular, with their history in European competitions, will be one of those teams that expects to make it out of the group. It's a tough group, Group A, with Monaco and Frankfurt, the Beko Bears, Limburg, Banvit. Now here are also in this competition. Here's the roster for Aris. The marble will give them a lot of threat from the three-point line. They've got a 1-1 start in the Greek league. Won at home and then lost on the road last weekend. And Helios Suns currently sit where they finished the season last year, on top of the pile in Slovenia. Largely a team based around a strong group of homegrown talent, supplemented by some real talent from the United States. Carl Casey, 2'1" at the forward spot, really does bring some exciting up-tempo play to this Helios Suns lineup. Going to get into the individual player introductions. And Aris, with their normal band of traveling fans, will be introduced first.
The team from Aris is alone. Captain of the team, number 16, Spiridon Murtos.
Well, Spiridon Murtos, the captain,
Roy Devin Marble. Number 4,
his 8th year with Aris.
Number 5, Stylianos
Marble
Polianitis. Number 7,
really does light it up from the perimeter.
Flionis. Number 9, Mikhail Sairelis. Number 12, William Frederick Cummings. Number 13, Theodoros Zara.
Well, Will Cummings,
number 14, Vasileos Christidis.
graduated from Temple University.
Number 20,
has really done a nice job
Buckner. Number 33, Vasilios Kavadas.
Getting his offense going early in the Greek season. Averaged 13.5 points across the first 2 games. So it's the normal blend of Greek talent supplemented by some real athleticism and the great experience, Dragasevich, on this Aris lineup. The home team now, accompanied by the cheerleaders and mascot out on the floor. Wow, Voncina, the captain, leads them out. What a great story. Helios winning the Slovenian league last year. And this new Basketball Champions League gives them a real opportunity. Have had experience in Europe. In the Euro Challenge and the FIBA Cup. But this is the major competition across the continent of Europe, organised by FIBA. And Helios Suns, established as #1 in Slovenia, now want to put their credentials on the line in the Basketball Champions League. See the Aris fans, the travelling contingent already making themselves heard in the background, right at the top of the picture. Expect that noise to continue as the evening progresses. Well, here are the three officials for this evening's game from Poland, Latvia and Italy. We won't be long before we get this Group A action underway in the Basketball Champions League. Well, the Aris starting lineup. Zanelopoulos and Cummings and Buckner will really need to combine, get some firepower up front. Devin Marble can literally at times stroke the basketball, one of the few players to have hit more than 12 three-pointers in one game. Did that in the NCAA when he was playing for Iowa. And even though they've been poor in the opening games from the three-point line, Aris, they really do focus a lot on getting him good looks at the hoop. Starting lineup for the Helios Suns: Jordi Ledic, the small forward, the spiritual leader of this team. But they're going to have a tough ask on the glass. Bolchina on the glass is really going to have to just play strong. He's not going to be he's not going to out-athlete Aris going to the glass. He really does have to do a job for Coach Vucic Yaksa, and if they do not take care of business on the boards, it could be a long night, a long opening night for Helios Suns. Well, the Aris starting with a home win in the Greek League and then lost on the road, but they have struggled from the perimeter, and they're really going to have to improve that if they're going to get the road win. It's tough to go into the opposing gym on the road and start lighting it up. One people who always light up a gym on the road is the Aris fans, the bright yellow or even bare-chested fans in this crowd, trying to generate some atmosphere in this really compact facility in Damsal in Slovenia. Well, truly one of the elites of European basketball. Aris, you go back to some of the legendary names of European basketball. Gallis, in particular, just graced the European courts. Well, they've had their ups and downs over their history. Well, they believe now they're on the way back up. 4th place in the Greek League last year. That's how they qualified for this Champions League competition.
Fake screen for 5, turn around and put the ball down on the low post. Okay, so Lelic against against their.
So number 33, Tomas Bolchina, 5th year pro, first year with this team, brought in really to give them much needed strength on the glass. Well, he's the two opening weekend wins in the Slovenian league. He was effective, but this is going to be the biggest challenge he's had so far in terms of taking care, especially of the defensive end. He really does have to do a job on the boards. Well, wherever you are in the world watching this from Slovenia, this is Basketball Champions League action. This is game day 1, Group A action. Aris in their change uniform, the black, predominantly black with the yellow, and Helios Suns in the all-white uniform will get us underway in the Basketball Champions League in Group A. You've got to defend home court advantage in these group competitions. Try and pick up the wins away from home, but you've got to win at home if you want to make it through to the next stage of this competition. So Helios Suns, the champions of Slovenia, will be looking to do that. Here we go. And Basketball Champions League action gets underway in Slovenia, and Aris have the first possession. Buckner moves it on. It's going baseline, reverse layup is no good, doesn't catch anything. Chance for Helios Suns to get it into the half court. They pull it out, take some time. Brandon Curry will get them going in the half court. Early post up, good recognition, help comes. Inside, outside, Curry lines it up. Mid-range jump shot is short. Well, any one of three people on the glass for Aris. Curry moves it on. Marble going baseline, has it knocked away. Ball will stay with Aris as Devon Marble went baseline. Early in the season, even though both teams would have had extensive pre-seasons, you're still trying to find your way as a group. Anelopoulos goes upstairs. Oh, and he can't get the play. Great pass. And Buckner needed to finish that play. Great look by Anelopoulos. Ball's turned over, and Aris will get it straight back. Anelopoulos will get it into the half court. Curry will move it on. Marble in the corner, goes inside. That goes up, turns around, doesn't get the drop, but will go to the free throw line. And Eric Buckner. Is Long with the first. A lot of changes on this Aris lineup. Buckner's one of those, first time with the group. Makes the second and ticks the scoreboard over, and Aris get the first points. Brandon Curry feels the double team, looks to pass and breaks the press. Into the half court. It's a little back cut, doesn't see it. Three is gone, and way off. Anelopoulos comes down with a rebound, and Helios Suns just looking very, very hesitant. Not really getting into any flow offensively. The Aris defense is just giving him too much of a problem. Coach Issa goes straight to the bench and starts to look for combinations that are going to give him what he needs. And Urban Karench will join the action. Buckner out top, they're going to gap him. Marble goes down low. Like I say, it's trying to go to the middle, gets inside, goes back, steps through, little hook shot for two, pretty move. Nice little second move. Jusevich. He's 30 years old now. Showed all his experience and quality. Open three, fire it up. Short, defensive rebound is Dragosarevic. He looks to push. Cummins in transitions, five Buckner underneath, goes up, oh, throws it down. Well, the guys in the yellow shirts enjoyed that one in the crowd. But Buckner in transition just ran the rim, just threw it down hard. Dominant start by Aris. Ball almost knocked away. Curry with a little move off the screen, freed him up, little finish, 2 off the glass, and Brandon Curry ticks it over for the home team. That should settle some nerves. Well, it doesn't have to settle some nerves as Eric Buckner just literally passes it out of bounds. Oh, Helios do have some points. So the caption's incorrect. Curry will advance the basketball, gets it into the half court, little flare back off the screen. We've got a whistle on the play as Jordi Lelic picks up the personal. He'll go to the free throw line. Oh, there's the foul, and Marble commits that cardinal sin of fouling the jump shooter. Friendly roll. Didn't quite get the friendly roll on the second of the 3 free throws. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Interesting to see if Helios trying to extend their defense, try and mix it up a little bit here, trying to get some energy out of the defensive end. Full court pressure that fills the double team. They pass it out. Dragicevic will advance the basketball. And Thanopoulos out top, takes the little screen. It's a second reposition, gets to the foul line, moves it on. Cummings looks down low, no pass. Thanopoulos, little hesitation, Buckner's inside. And he's 2 from 2 on the dunk. Defense has got to stay at home on Eric Buckner. Lelic stops and pops, doesn't get the drop. Cummings in transition. He's definitely a first point guard, but pulls the trigger from 3. Marble hunts it down, but Helios Suns have a chance in transition. Curry, great defensive transition by Aris. We're going to get an out of bounds call. Buckner plays great defense on the baseline. Thanopoulos pulls the trigger for 3, buries it. Well, I don't see the scouting report say go underneath that screen on Vasilis Thanopoulos at all. Aris really trying to extend this man-to-man defense. We've got a holding foul away from the basketball. Evan Marble picks up, which I thought was his second foul, because I thought he fouled Lelic on the 3. Marble sits down. Aris with the 9-4 lead. Substitutions coming in. And Theodore Zaris, number 30, joins it for Alice. They're going to call that offensive. Curry came off the screen, got an illegal pick. Well, very late. Oh, Hench was incredibly late on the screen. Ball deflected out of bounds. Will be Aris on the baseline. Cummings calls it and will take possession on the baseline. 5:06 to go in the first. It's not exactly free flowing for Aris, but they'll be pleased with the position. 9-4, they have the advantage. Penetration off the glass. In the end, they kick it. Buckner going baseline, goes up. Strong finish, doesn't get the roll though. but comes up with the offensive board, but they're going to turn it over. Eric Buckner putting in a shift in this first quarter, active around the ring. It steps through, big step, tries to dump it to Curry, has to back it out. 10 on the possession. Curry gets it baseline, looks to go. Oh, nice back cut by Lelic. Great recognition. Aris's defense believes it can contain the penetration, contain the dribble at the moment, so everyone's starting to stay in the lanes. No one's really having to help and rotate. Buckner's going to sit. Nice start for the big man, as he'll get some much-earned time on the bench. Carl Casey, number 30, joins the action. Will get his first touch. Curry, little crossover, steps back, fires up the two, got it. Nice move. Curry knocks it away. Aris recover it, Curry's nice pass down low, ball's knocked out of bounds, and a real scramble ends up with Aris on the baseline. Great execution out of bounds. Open two is no good. And Theodoros Aris really does have to knock that down. Good execution out of bounds. Gets a wide open look mid-range. Casey knocks it out of bounds. Aris have it back with a new full team. Cummings will inbound the basketball. Like I say, it's ducks and dives and should have really got it. Aris goes up. Turnaround jump shot in the key way is good for two. Nice touch. And Zaras always tries to impact off the bench. Cummings picks the pocket, can't control it. And Helios Suns will get it back. 16 on the possession. 3:46 to go in the game. Don't worry, the caption clock is going, but not the game clock. Michalis Zalias will come in. Number 9 waiting to check into the game. Zarilis just waiting to join the action. Coach Profidis being very thoughtful as the officials try and sort out the issue on the table. Well, that's what having an athlete like Eric Buckner does for you. He runs the floor really well, which challenges the defense. And if you combine that with Vasilis Danilopoulos, he will stretch the floor. So it really does create issues for the defense. What poison do you pick? So it looks like the issues with the table have been resolved. Don't look like we're very far away from getting going again. I think that was probably when Will Cummings found himself falling over the table with the, obviously with the advertising and display. Just Helios got to fit that back together again. Technical guys working at it. There's the replay. And there you go, everything collapses, and Will Cummings just had to hang on. Looks like everything's been restored. We're moments away from getting restarted. So there's already been qualification rounds for the Basketball Champions League, which leaves us now with 40 teams. 22 countries represented across those 40 teams. A number of teams will get automatic qualification spots, such as these two teams, because Helios qualified as the Slovenian champions. Greece, because of the strength of that league, has 4 teams, of which Aris was qualified as being the 4th place team. So Helios with us on the wrong end of a 6-11 scoreline, 3:30 to go in the first period. Execution off that low screen. And again, the defense just takes everybody off the block. And there's a 24-second violation. And Thomas Kisling, just lack of communication as much as anything else. Cummings will, as he's done for the whole quarter, get Aris into the half court. Wartos goes inside, and really nice little hook shot. And Gavadas finishes that play really nicely. Still, he's not really huge, Gavadas. He's only 2'6", but he's almost 2'6" wide as well. Really does take some space up. Good touch on the little jump hook as Aris picks up his first personal. Helios have just struggled offensively to get any rhythm here. Casey has it out top, looks to hand it off. And Chinnick gets it inside. The fadeaway 3 is no good. We've got a foul on the offensive board. Murtas is going to pick up the personal. And Wachina really just struggling to get himself in any sort of rhythm offensively. Great work by Lelic. Georgi Jelic on the glass. He'll go to the free throw line. Just got to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Do not want Aris to build a lead here early in this Basketball Champions League tie. Got to try and defend home court advantage. Lelic makes the first. And he can't complete the second, just goes 1 for 2. 6-point advantage for Aris. Just over 2:40 to go. Little double team. Curry almost gets a piece of it and comes back for a bit more. And then on the third occasion, just wants a little bit too much action. Picks up the personal. Cummings looks to get free out of bounds, does so. Tries to open the floor. Turnover, chance for Curry in transition. Likes to take the tough floater and just stops and pops it over Cummings, and Curry gets the 2. Closes it to a 4-point game. Cummings goes the other way. Floater is off. Defensive rebound belongs to Casey. He looks and gives it up. Bonchina will settle things down in the half court. Curry needs it. He's going to need it a lot for Helios. Gets inside, little left-hand floater is no good. Defensive rebound, chance to run, but good transition. Helios take away the break opportunity. Oh, nice cut to the high post, is turned down. More toss wide open, that sets the screen. Cummings looks to attack it. Little hesitation, nowhere to go. Turnaround jump shot is short. And the defensive rebound finds its way to Voncina. Voncina really does lead by example on this team as the captain. Ilic, nice skip pass. Mid-range jump shot off balance and is off. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Aris. Transition the other way. Murtas goes inside and Kavdas is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So timeout deep in the first period, just over a minute to go.
Listen, hey, last 4 possessions. Hey, last 4 possessions we play stupid. We have to be smart. Force him inside. Hey, after the free throws, we played well. Alright, immediately. Hey, focus to the shot of 33. He's a shooter, don't stay back. Let's go. Well,
Extra pass, big pass. Don't keep the ball in your possession.
Well,
And
as you can
you
hear,
have to be tough
Aris
guys.
wanted to be smart,
Create
wanted to go
advantage.
inside.
From the first step, they are always in contact. Be stronger, hey! This is a serious team. Full speed and play stronger.
That's great as well with Hugo Juxa is making, it's a great point because his team is trying to execute, but physically, Aris is just taking them out of what they want to run. So he's looking for the extra pass so he can free up the open man. But with the ball, he just needs his guys to be stronger. Just make the pass, execute the play. And they've got the talent to shoot the basketball. Every Slovenian team, you win the Slovenian league, you can shoot the basketball. And they've just got to play with that little bit of extra physicality against a very, very physical Aris team. Kavadas has had a great start to the season in Greece. Averaged over 14 points a game the first 2 games. 1 win, 1 loss for Aris. Makes the first and successfully goes 2 for 2. Little zone trap here by Aris after the made free throws. 1-2, 1-1 trap. And that's not a great place to put the ball. In that area just over the halfway line, exactly where the defense want the pass to be made. And the first objective achieved, taking time out of the offense. Here's Curry. Casey's got to find a way to contribute here. Curry hesitates, gets to the middle, floater. Made it a lot tougher than he needed to. New 14 seconds. As Voncina has it. Gets the ball screen, looks to attack it, goes strong, kicks it to the wing. Way short on the free. Another offensive rebound. Curry this time will kick it back out, and Lelic slows it up. 9 on the possession. Lelic looks to attack. Nice bound pass down low. Great finish. Great execution. Voncina had to finish the play, and Tomas Voncina went up big and went up strong. But Lelic, who really has been the good story for Helios in this first period, great assist. Kavadas tries to back in, fills the double team, just rips it through. Casey gets a piece. And with 11 seconds on the quarter, 6 on the possession, Aris are on the baseline. Curry's going to get as much time as I think he's ever going to have as this game unfolds. Zaras buries it from deep. No time on the clock, just knocked it down. 18-11, Aris have the advantage. We've got a foul on the play going the other way. Cummings has picked up the personal. Good push after the made three. And Yuri Woknik comes up with only 0.6 on the quarter time, a chance to close it to a 5-point game. Well, Woknik's one of the players that really does epitomise this lineup, product of their junior program. He's had a couple of years away with different clubs, but always comes home. He makes the second, closes it to a 6-point game. And unless something dramatic happens here, that'll do it for the first period. And at the end of quarter one, Aris on the road here in Slovenia have a 18-12 advantage. Well, it's not been the most free-flowing period of basketball. You're not going to get too much of that with the level of defense. But it's a great start for Aris on the road. Trying to control tempo, have the 18-12 advantage. Well, there is the confirmation. Week one, day one of the Basketball Champions League. And at the end of quarter one, here in Domžale, Slovenia. Inside the Sporta de Banana. Aris have come to play. Dragicevic with a nice little step through. Both inside and in particular inside, they have really been a force. Buckner with the big time finish. And will dunk it again on that play. And they really have set a marker physically. And Lopoulos gets his feet set from outside for three, so inside and outside. Aris were looking strong, but Curry pretty much has gone the whole period. There's a little step back two from the elbow. And I think Curry's going to put in a big shift here if the home team are going to mount a challenge for this game one. Well, Aris, over the years, have trademarked their defense, and Cummings out of the mold of Aris' defensive effort. Vasilis Kavadas is going to be a story for this Aris lineup. He'll just rotate time with Eric Buckner. Completely different look. Kavadas will give you that bulk, that size, that strength. Buckner gives you the athleticism. But they both are so effective on the inside for Aris. And as this competition develops, they're going to have big, big games. China will move it on. Woknik will get it inside. Well, tough move to the outside for China, but there's his problem. Buckner's just too good an athlete. Got to try and take away his ability to foul, to jump as Woknik picks up the personal mid-court. Pretty simple, pretty effective, and Buckner's going to get called for the 3-second call. Then Lopoulos and Zaras on the outside, looking to penetrating kick. Dragicevic will do the same thing, trying to free up the open look or create the long closeout that they are very adept at exploiting. China tries to turn the corner, goes inside. Buckner with the very quick hands, and Dragicevic is going to step out of bounds. Should be a new 24. There he goes. Don't you love slow motion? Casey, way outside, yet to really find any rhythm, Carl Casey. And he's one of those guys that really has to play if Helios are going to actually score enough points. Now he has it outside, looks to move it on. Pulls up, mid-range 2 is off. Defensive rebound is owned by Zanelopoulos. He pushes, goes inside and is fouled as he looks to exploit the advantage in transition. Zanelopoulos will move it on. Aris again. Trying to slouch off a little bit defense, a little sagging more than anything else. Dragosavic has it in the corner, nice find. Oh, beautiful look, but broken up, great hands. Tremendous work on the defensive end by Bolcina. Bolcina gets it, lines up the 3, short. Not sure if that's in the desired outcomes on the end of the break. Zanelopoulos wide open for 3 is off. We've got a whistle on the play. Buckner causing havoc on the glass. Aris had the good look from the 3-point line, just couldn't knock it down. Bolcina's going to sit, he's going to be replaced by Urban Goranic. Well, Aris for 3 is long. Buckner unopposed at the foul line. No one put a body on him. Zanelopoulos comes off the screen. Inside, outside. Dragosavic fakes the pass, goes up. Nice pass. And Buckner just mishandles. We were looking for another highlight, and all we got was a fumble and a turnover. But the ball movement by Aris has just broken down the defense. And as soon as one person doesn't get the rotation right, Buckner's wide open underneath. And they just completely mishandle. Helios Suns with a timeout. Let's take a listen.
They attack, bump, and be ready for shots with the ball. Don't stay too deep. Just bump and go back. Okay? This player play blue, stop and go back. Okay? Defensive rebound. We always got an excuse, guys. Finally, open. Hey, we need to give extra pass. Don't keep the ball. After pick and roll.
Don't worry, if it's open, it's okay. 10 shots. Hey. This ball for him, but listen. I want you to turn up here.
So Helios Suns coming back in after the timeout. I still think most of they just don't. They don't, almost like they lack a little belief here at the moment. The Aris defense is giving them an issue, but Aris have only scored the 18 points. It's not as if Aris's offense is really lighting it up. They've just got to be aggressive here. Casey goes inside and throws up. Well, I'm not sure what he threw up. Very indecisive. Kyle Casey's just got to be stronger, more decisive at the finish of the play. So backs in, inside, outside. Pull up jump shot is good. And Zanelopoulos gets his feet set. When he gets his feet set, you can pretty much put him in the book. Vasilias Zanelopoulos. That's just bread and butter to him. Outside finds Moknic going inside, gets it on back. Casey lines up the 3, got it! Wow, that should give him some confidence. That should get him going. Kyle Casey needs to build on that. Knocks down the 3. Zanelopoulos tries to answer, coming the other way, repositioned on the screen. Buckner goes upstairs and the second play can't finish. That pass was tough to handle. And we got the unsportsmanlike foul, and we can talk about that right now. Aris picks it up. And that's one of those directives this year from the officials. If you purposely try to stop the fast break with a non-basketball action, you're going to get called for the unsportsmanlike. There it is. Doesn't matter if there's behind you. Just wraps his hands around Mognic. And this is a big time in the game here. Even though we're only in the second period, Helios desperately needs some confidence, definitely needs some belief. So if on the back of the KC3, Mognic will go to the line for two. They will have possession. Big time turnaround here for Helios early in the second quarter. Got to make the throws, keep the momentum going. Both free throws are good. We've got a 3-point game, a one-possession game now. 6:29 in the second quarter. Moncino will inbound the ball. Yuri Mognic has it. Moncino outside. High post entry. Moncino gets it back. Handle, shows a little handle with the right hand, wraps the pass, turnover, overcomplicated. We've got a 5-on-2 break here. All they've got to do is execute, wraps it round, great pass. It's like Asajevic gets the two. That's how to turn off defense into offense. Great point of transition work. Mognic tries to hand it off, and on that penetration, everyone believes he's going to pass. Everyone gets into the passing lane. Asajevic picks up his first foul, second team foul for Aris. Moncino sits down. He's going to be replaced by Jordi Lelic. Lelic had a good first period. 22-17. Still some momentum with Helios Suns here. Need to keep building. Casey gets a little contact. And two quick fouls on Asajevic. He picks up his second personal. Casey looks like he's found a little bit of rhythm. Substitution coming in off the Aris bench. Mikhalis Zielis will come back in. So Aris did a nice job off the bench first period. Long two is off, and I think we're going to get a foul on the glass. It looked like Urban Gonic was literally using the number 33 almost like a ladder, not a number, climbing all over the back. 5:40 to go in the first half. Aris on the road with a nice 5-point lead. Helios Suns showed a 3-2 zone. Just trying to match up on shooters. Oh, Kavadas was wide open underneath. They missed him. Penetration in the corner, extra pass. We're going to get a 3-second call, and Kavadas will be frustrated. He sealed off beautifully, didn't get a look. Whether it's pass or dribble penetration, you've got to try and turn that zone. Mognic will just get it over. Casey has it and will hand it off. Mognic looks down low, attacks him. Wide open in the corner for three. Is good. Stroke from deep. Beautiful release by Keslik. Tomas. Keslik just knocked down the three. Great little penetration and kick. One pass away. It's always a danger if you leave your man. 2-point game. Crowd starting to get a little more animated here. Milonis steps back for the tough one, gets nothing, chance to push it again. Here comes Yuri Mognic. Mognic sets the early screen. Casey goes down low, gets it, goes off the glass. Oh, what a block. Kavadas just came from the weak side. Just pinned it on the backboard. We've got a foul loose ball foul is going to foul after this, and Kavadas just does what you should do on the weak side, comes over, challenges the shot. Here he comes. Stick that one on the backboard. Substitutions coming in, both teams. Cummings is back for Aris. But Helios are in the penalty with 4:28 to go in the half. Demetrius Flionis misses the first. Only 19, Flionis comes up empty. Chance here for Helios to even take the lead. Looking outside the three. Looks like Casey's wide open, doesn't even give him a look. Casey needs a pass, finds a pass, same spot for the three, is short. Lelic comes up, that's a great effort by Lelic. Oh, Cummings on the floor comes up with it. Cummings finally gets it off. 3-on, 4-on-2 break. Flionis goes up, and we're going to get the charge called. He had a 4-on-2, got to move the ball, great stance. Great effort by Mochnik. Yuri Mochnik just did a marvelous job, just took one for the team. But 4-on-2, you've got to come up with a good option. And that's what the youngster thinks about it. Just outside the charge circle, great call by the official. Tempo now just becoming a little bit more suited to Helios. Defense has stepped up a little. They're able to move the ball in the half court. Trying to look at options. Mochnik spending a lot of time with it, just takes the foul line jump shot. That's far too easy. And Aris have forgotten why they built that lead in the first period. Their defense was non-existent. Inside, outside, wide open. Marble is off for three. Defensive rebound. There's nothing like a couple of three-pointers to make you get active. Thomas Kleisling with a rebound. Mochnik on the baseline will back it out and move it on. Kleisling on the dribble, moves it. Got to try and turn the defense around. Nice find, poor pass. Chance to run, Cummings leads the break. Going up, little floater, doesn't get the drop. Gets his own rebound, great second effort. Kavadas throws it down and draws the foul. Will go to the line for one. And Kavadas, well, he's just, it's what it says on the tin. It says on the tin, I'm big, I'm strong, I play around the ring. And that's what you get. And decisions, it's all about decisions. Poor decisions by Helios. And they're made to pay as Aris get themselves back in front. Timeout on the floor.
We play, hey, we shoot the free throws. We play simple five, no stupid free throws. This is everything, I'm telling you. No stupid free throws. Next offense, we call it just five. See?
Well, here's the team leaders for Aris. They really have shared the points. Aris has 5. He's a number of players on 5. Demolopoulos had 3 rebounds. Wotos, captain, off the bench with 3 assists. So a typical Greek team across the roster contribution. Curry has 6, and he hasn't played at all in the second period. Mochnik, interesting to see Mochnik and Curry play as a combination in the back court.
We need to make pressure on the high post. And box out, guys. Box out, participate.
They literally just normally spell each other, but Curry's got enough size to play the 2. And a little small lineup might work for for Helios. If Lelic will move, he plays the three. It's a small three-guard lineup, but I do think it has enough scoring power to make it very, very productive. Cavadas is back at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. But Helios Suns right back in this now. Only trail 2. And Cavadas doesn't get the drop. So Woknik has a chance with 2:50 to go in the half to tie it up or even take the lead. Olchini goes with a jump hook, nice play. Tomas Balgino with a jump hook. Again, when he plays strong, when he plays wide, he's effective. Still the 3-2, 1-2-2 zone. Oh, tough move by Cavadas on the inside. If you're going to play the zone, you've got to front that pass. Cavadas, again, bringing his A game. Bogdan will move it into the half court. Again, this Aris defense just plays a little soft. Lelic can't make them pay. Offensive rebound is blocked. And a chance for Aris in transition. Cummings, nice pass. Cavadas, front of the ring, just run from rim to rim, work hard, get the reward. 28-24, and Cavadas, a bit of an X factor at the moment, really is the difference maker. He has stopped the Helios Suns run and put Aris back up by 4. Timeout for Helios Suns. We've got to maintain this momentum going into the halftime break.
Next defense, man to man. Man to man. It's easy pass. You let him to receive the ball. This is no defense. There is no pass in the lane. We cannot defend him. And he received the ball. Close the right side. Close the right side. Now, defensively man to man. Regular defense, low post, go on double team from the
Actually, but we back over here. Guys, go to the ball because a lot of balls goes away from the hit or goes long.
Well, Cavadas leads the scorers with 10 points. He gets them in bunches too. The Helios Suns and coach Coach Juska, he's absolutely right when he says if you're going to play defense, you can't allow easy catches. You can't allow people to get an open passing lane. And those last 2 possessions give Cavadas a lot of credit for his effort to get to the front of the ring, but just got to put the body on that. Got to play some defense. 1:40 to go in the first half. And Aris back to man. Mogdig guarded by Cummings. Breaks the defense down. Has to go up. Cummings fouls him, but Mogdig's looking to pass. He's got to take the individual responsibility right there and finish the play. Has a chance to make it from the free throw line. Basketball Champions League action. It's day 1, week 1. This is Group A. Helios Suns entertaining Aris in down south Slovenia. It's a 3-point game. And Cummings will sit. Danilopoulos will advance the basketball. A little bit of pressure. Oh, poor execution. Danilopoulos' pass wasn't great, but Theodoros Aris has got to do a little bit of a better job trying to haul that one in. Helios Suns right back in this now. They trailed by 8 points early in the game. Trailed by 3 now. Ilic, little floater off the glass is no good. Danilopoulos has a chance to run. Better defensive transition that time by Helios. Danilopoulos will reverse it. Marble goes down low. Cavadas baseline opens up for him. Blows the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up for two. And the big man is just putting in a shift. 12 points personal. 6 from 7 from the field. Curry, a little hesitation, is blocked unceremoniously. Marble keeps it alive, and the ball will belong to Aris. Along moments, games turn. And Aris had been pegged right back, but that block, Cavadas just nails this one. Not the greatest athlete, great timing, great effort by Marble. Little contact, referee makes the right call. We're on the side with Aris in possession. Just over 30 seconds in the half to go. Dragicevic comes back. Zolopoulos. Oh, nice penetration. Can't complete the layup. Aris again comes up empty. And Helios trying to hold for the last shot. Jokic moves it inside to easy two. Molchina, who really has stayed with the play for most of the period, closes it with the two. And then it'll do it for the first half. And after trailing early, Helios Suns have come right back into this. They trail 30-27 to Aris from Greece. Gonna get a look at some halftime statistics. That's a lot of resilience shown by Helios there to get back in that game. Aris could have overpowered them for a time there. Crowd on their way to get the halftime drinks, and there's the stats. Aris with a very impressive 54% on the inside, but their woes from the three-point line continue. They've shot 15% across the Greek season across 2 games, 16% tonight. Helios struggling with 31%. Their free throws have kept them in this. Aris dominant on the glass, 23-15. Really have done a nice job sharing the basketball. And you wonder how it's only a 3-point game. Helios have just showed some resilience here. And the 10 turnovers for Aris have just been enough to keep Helios in touch. Some bad turnovers there by Aris where they've led to points or missed opportunities the other way. The only number that really matters is the top 2 numbers. Helios trail 27-30 against Aris at the half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with you in around 10 minutes or so. We'll see you then. Well, welcome back inside the Sport Dvorana in Domžale, Slovenia. The home fans saw a very difficult first quarter for Helios Suns, with Aris really exerting a lot of pressure early on, building an impressive 7-point lead. But a good comeback in the second period. And in the end, without Vasilis Kavadas, Aris would have really had their backs to the wall here a little bit. Coming into this Group A, alongside Frankfurt, Banvit from Turkey, Aris would have been one of the favourites to qualify out of this group. But while you've got to take care of home court advantage, getting wins away from home will be the difference. I mean, Monaco from France, also another favoured team in this Group A. But teams like Helios Suns, having won the Slovenian League last year, they can get some momentum in this Group A. They can really make a name, make a mark in this first Basketball Champions League. In Group A so far, Nürnberg and Banvit have already won. Currently, Monaco have an 11-point lead just before half-time at home. And here, Aris on the road in Slovenia have the 3-point lead. Interesting to see what lineup that Helios came. They look very effective with a backcourt and a 3-guard look with Yuri Movnik alongside Brandon Curry, which means that Georgi Lelic would move to the 3. Carl Casey was a little bit hit and miss in that first period, but somehow Volchina really stuck with it. It was never easy for the big man, but he really did put in a shift. Georgi Lelic, number 13, really did have an impressive time.
Low post, you or you, okay? Low post and shirt two, okay?
Atanakovic, Simon Atanakovic, number 24, was anonymous in that first period. He really will have to put in a shift. Pointless, and just a couple of rebounds on his 8 minutes, so he really will have to step it up for the home team. Aris will have possession then, start of the second half. This is Basketball Champions League action. This is game day 1. Cummings opens out with a 3. Is short defensive rebound is pulled in by Volchina. Curry on the dribble. That's a nice matchup, him and Cummings. Makes the high post entry, gets the handoff, thinks about the 3. 7 on the possession, moves it on. Deep on the shot clock, this has got to go up. Lich goes up with the left hand, that's a finish. That's a finish from Lilic, just leant and rolled it off the fingers, gets the 2, 1-point game. Danilopoulos outside, looks inside, Kavadas gets it down low, tries to go to work. Looks opposite. Marble for 3, buries it. Great high arcing 3. Once had 12 threes in one game when he was at Iowa. Curry goes high. Volchina gets it back. Curry on the dribble, tries to break down the middle. Kicks it. Then moves it to the corner, blocked. And Kavadas again just keeps coming up with positive stats. Only 5 seconds on the possession. Got to get something quick here out of bounds. A little double stack. Oh, but Bolchina gets the long two. Oh, that's Bolchina. It's not Kavadas. Captured on the wrong team. What is important is it's a 2-point game. Dragicevic will reverse the basketball. Kavadas wants it again, doesn't get it. Dragicevic looks high-low, goes for the lob. Kavadas just gets space and travels. You've got to give some credit to Lilic. Came across, just made the big man make a move as opposed to just go up. Watch Lilic coming over. Just shuffles his feet. Bolchina did a nice job just holding his ground. Eric Buckner comes back. Curry gets it into the half court. Lilic comes high. Takes the ball screen. Oh, wide open in the corner. But Bolchina just decides to take it himself, and Curry was just wide open. Just naked in the corner. Marble, quick acceleration. Left hand off the glass for two. That's quick. Well, that just gives you a glimpse of what Marble could do here. Hits the three, puts it on the floor, goes quick. Opened out to a 4-point advantage. Here's Curry. Comes off the high screen. Goes inside. Lilic thinks about the three, turns it down. On the dribble, down the middle, gets a little contact. Nice pass. On. Buckner just shows what he adds when he comes off the bench. Just challenged that shot. Zambanopoulos goes down low. Dragicevic can't complete. They come up empty in transition, and he just can't break the game open, Aris. Lilic has it, comes off the screen again, attacks the middle. Looks like he has an option in that matchup all the time. Little floater in the lane is no good. And Buckner comes down with a defensive rebound. As Kaislik's running two, does not connect. Danilopoulos. Dragicevic goes high-low. Buckner can't get it away, gets it to Cummings, drains it from deep in the corner for three. Dangerous time here for Helios Suns in a low-scoring game. They trail 7 with 6:30 to go in the third. Curry got to answer. Got to go at Dragicevic now. Goes down low. And the poor decision by Antikovic. Chum stays empty. Cummings lines up the three. Back-to-back threes. Nope, that's off. Lilic will advance the basketball. Kaislik moves it on. Almost stolen. Curry for three is off. Dragicevic owns the rebound, and Aris will get it into a half-court set. Dragicevic on the pick, gets nothing. Good ball movement. We've got a whistle off the ball as Will Cummings was starting to think about another three. And Antikovic picks up the personal. He just needs to make contribution. He sits down, and Luka Bonchina comes in, as does Carl Casey. Marble takes a hit. Now Marble's looking much more effective in this third period. His profile tells you he's a good player. His profile tells you he's active and athletic and can stroke the three. He's just got to be more assertive. Could be an important year for him. Bonchina sits down. Cummings comes off the screen. Casey has to recover. Zanopoulos. Extra pass. Cummings again is nailed it for three. 2 from 3. It's a 10-point game, and Aris trying to get over the hump, trying to break this game open in the third. Do not want to get into a dogfight in the fourth quarter. They lead by 10. Helios Suns take the timeout.
No pressure on the ball. After pick and roll, easy pass from this position over you and over point guard. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. No easy pass. Long pass. Buy the time for this player for rotation. Okay? We are still on the two personal foul. Play stronger. Stop every situation when you lose the balance.
He make a dribble, you make a fake, Will, and you pass him the ball back again here.
Okay, I'll take it.
And you are underneath. Marvel, Examopoulos. All right? Listen. All right? One, two, three. Don't give up defense.
Well, that's literally what Helios Suns were talking about in that timeout. No pressure, no physical challenge on the ball, too many easy looks. Just over 5 to go in the third. Curry with 5 on the possession. Casey's got to be aggressive. He is, goes inside, doesn't get the drop, chance to run. Demopoulos looks to run. Numbers down the floor. Great play by Curry. Just read the play, just took the play. Goes up, doesn't complete the play, but will go to the free throw line. And Zenonopoulos made enough of a play at the ball. That's a great play by Curry. Well, we don't get to see that. There's the foul. Curry just read it. His team are looking down the barrel here at the moment. Still a long time in the game, but 10 points in a low-scoring game. He comes up with a steal. He'll keep it in single digits. Makes the first from the free throw line. This to make it 8. How they need Kyle Casey to get going offensively. Curry strokes the second. Cummings has it. Marvel moves it on. Cummings outside. Buckner goes inside. Marvel again. He's going to travel this time. That probably tells you some of the issues. He's just such an athlete here. Wow. Well, they're going to just gap that. Well, he's not going to get any attention outside the three-point line. Casey lines it up for 3, nails it. Great response by Helios Suns coming out the timeout. Looks like he towed the line, just gets the 2. 6-point game. Little 4-0 run to get some momentum. Zenonopoulos goes baseline, needs a pass, finds one. Cummings, 7 on the possession. Oh, great move. Oh, and he just can't catch, but he stays with the play. Great little move by Eric Buckner down low. Beautifully found by Cummings. Then he almost fumbled it out of bounds. Nice find. Lelic for 3. That's off. Defensive rebound by Degasevic. Cummings stops and pops. Long 2. Cummings has had a great third period. 8 points all in this period. 2 threes and that 2. Back out to a 10-point game. Great answer by Aris. Bonchina takes the ball screen. Curry got it for 3. Single-handedly, Curry keeps his team alive in this game. By the fingertips, he's hanging on. 11 points personal, makes his first 3 of the night. Zenonopoulos gets the horn set, gets the second screen. Nowhere to go. Buckner again on the high screen. Great find, Degasevic, extra pass. Marble is way off. Well, it's a little bit hit and miss for Marble. Curry has it in transition, 2:40 in the third to go. Great pass, Casey can't handle it. Great look by Lelic. Cummings says, hang on, let's get in the half court. Takes the ball screen, wraps it around. Marble turns down the extra pass, now he goes inside. Buckner out to Cummins. He's long. Great effort by Thanodopoulos on the glass. How did he come up with that? Legasayevic with time, lines it up, and he can't make the three. Yuri Mokdic back in the game. Substitutions both ways. Spiros Mortos will come back. Cummings has had a tremendous third quarter. He sits down. He has literally almost single-handedly built this 7-point lead for Aris. Michalis Zarilis in the game too. Casey just got to find a way to get himself going. Just a couple of jump shots. Puts it on the floor, a little mishandle. Just about stays with the play. 7 on the possession. Mokdic comes off the screen. This has got to go up. Has this little fake, steps in the lane. Well, he did everything that was hard and then missed an easy little 6-footer. 1:30 to go in the third. Aris just about in control, but they just cannot put Helios away here. Helios just hanging around, just keeping an interest. Buckner sits. That should mean that Cavadas comes back. Here he is, Cavadas. More substitutions. Zaras is going to come back for Alice. Zanopoulos moves it on. Well, Cavadas just gets deep and one. He just plants himself in the lane. 2 meters 6, as I say, 2 meters high, 2 meters 6 wide. That sort of body. And he gets deep, he just eats up the space. Another chance for them one to re-establish the 10-point lead. Can't complete the play, little hitch in that free throw. Coming up to the last minute of this third period. Helios have to build some momentum. Mokdic moves it on, Casey finds the man wide open, little step back for 2 and Curry's alive. While Curry's alive, there's chances in the game for Helios. Almost the Steelers. Vonchina tried to make the play. Cavadas gets another touch. And he was held as he tried to go baseline. Well, Hatch, just stand, get down low, get yourself low and wide. You have Casey coming to help you on the baseline side if that's the rule. Unnecessary to foul on that penetration. Cavadas can't make the first. Just under 40 seconds in the third. 7-point game. Cavadas comes up empty on the free throw line. So Helios dodged that bullet. Here's Curry. Steps back, puts it on the floor, attacks it on the second move. Casey down low, wraps it. Little jump shot from the corner, and we've got a foul. Orange just let go of the mid-range two. He's going to go to the free throw line. Cavadas just doesn't stop himself. He's like a juggernaut. Just could not stop the momentum going forward. Chance to cut this to a 5-point game with 26 seconds left in the third. First one is good. Well, Helios have almost been put away by Aris at least 3 times in this game. They've built 8, 9, 10-point leads. Aris and Helios just hang around, hang around. Now they're back to 5. Substitution for the last 26.4 of the third period. And Takanovic in the game. There's a minimal differential, just about 2 seconds between game and possession. Cavadas again. Casey just got pinned behind him down low. There it is. And it's such an easy call for the official if you put the palm of your hand on the offensive player. No coach coaches it. It's not a legitimate move. Therefore, if the palm's on the body, it's an easy call for the official. Cavadas, after missing his last 2, makes this one. Plenty of time here for Helios to get another shot. 10.4 seconds left in the third. But Aris have fouls to give. Cavadas goes 2 for 2. Marble sits. Don't be surprised if they go up the floor. Yeah, there you see the sign. They're going to let him dribble a bit, then maybe go after him and foul him. There you go. It's great clock management. Aris totally on the same page as everybody else. So by the time, they've still got 1 more to give. So they'll probably use it after a couple of dribbles and then give Helios maybe 2-3 seconds to try and get a shot. There's the second, there's the fourth team foul. So another 3 seconds off the clock. So now Helios, having had 12 seconds to try and get the last shot, now only have 4. Carl, nice move by Casey. Got to go up, fumbled it. And that'll do it for the third period. Aris led by 3 at the half. They lead by 7 at the end of the third. A frustrated Carl Casey. Frustration's not going to help him. He really needs to put a performance in if Helios Suns at home are going to come back from 7 down at the end of the third.
Okay, back to Raki.
Well, here are the stats. And again, Aris, well, on the back of Cummings, they've improved the 3-point shooting up to 28%. Helios still struggling, 33 and 30. It's nothing to write home about at all. And Aris still controlling the glass and sharing the ball really nicely. 15 assists for Aris. Wow, the quarter started really, really well for the home team. Jolly Jelic, a really nice move. Molchina also has had a really, really nice game. But third quarter for me, all about Cummings. This is the first of his 3s from the corner. Here is the next one. So that brought him on 6 points. He made a great little penetration later. There's another replay of Casey with a long, long 2. And there's Cummings completing the 8 points he had at the start of the third. But it's still about Cavadas to me. Cavadas just plays from block to block. Just big, he makes space. He's always an available target. So the home team, Trow, by 7. They start with the possession at the beginning of the fourth period, desperately trying to defend the home court. Osic moves it on. Molchina. Marble's got to step in and take a shot here. Boncina takes the long step back. Got to get something better than that. Get the offensive rebound. Curry comes up with it somehow. Oh, nice pass. Beautiful pass to the inside. Tomas Boncina gets the two, but it's all about the pass. Cummings has it. We've got a 5-point game, and we've got a game. Oh, great little dig at the basketball. And the ball belongs to Helios. It's always your local player that comes up with the defensive effort at that time. Yuri Mochnik comes up with the steal. Chance to cut this to a 3 or even a 2-point game. Crowd trying to lift the home team. Curry comes off it. Gets in a lot of traffic, needs a pass, 5 on the possession. Mochnik's going to put this up, tries to get the runner, leans in, doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. Tremendous work on the glass by Boncina, just would not be denied. The 3 is up and gone and way short. What a rebound. They're going to wipe it off. Yuri Mochnik went straight back up, but the foul was on the rebound. Referees are absolutely right. Well, they're always right, because no one's going to change their mind. Let's take the effort. There's the poor shot. Mochnik gets it. There's already been called the foul. It would have been a 3-point play. Oh, could have been a 3-point play. Curry will bring it in from the sideline. Mochnik's got to let it go now. Curry has it. Guarded by Marble. Curry tries to turn the corner. No doing. Well, they got into a real mess on that penetration. Aris come down, but Cummings looks to push. And they're going to take the blocking foul. There's no debate. The contact calls Cummings to lose a little control, therefore a foul. Curry up the floor. Can't say enough great things about Brandon Curry. Cummings and Curry going at it. Buckner moves it on. It'll be a tip, and the ball belongs to Aris with 13 on the possession. Boncina is everywhere. Picks up the foul, gets the deflection. Really is making a contribution that costs the stats. Marble just about gets it in. And Simo Atanakovic is called with a personal, a little late on the recovery. Atanakovic, just need him to step up right now. His team really need a contribution. Buckner is the release out of bounds. Marble down the middle, quick move, little hang time. Doesn't get it. Great rebound by Buckner. That's how to get position. Life is very easy when you get the position. 9 points personal. Buckner doing a job on the glass. 7-point advantage for Aris. Little floater is no good and looked indecisive. Cummings 2-on-1. Goes himself off the glass, is fouled. He'll go to the line. And already Helios on 3 team fouls with 7:27 to go. That is not going to help the cause as this fourth quarter develops. Cummings is good for the first. Chance to make it a 9. Well, it's 9-10 points. Aris will feel a little comfortable. There's enough of a buffer. They'll control possession. Low scoring games. Greek teams running half-court basketball. 2 for 2 for Cummings. 9-point lead. 7:27 to go in the fourth. Helios Suns need to start a run. They need to start it right now. Wojcik gets it into the half court. Brandon Curry looks at his option, backs it out, puts it on the floor. Curry, a lot of dribble, just about finds the pass. Curry gets it back, gets it up just on the buzzer, and that'll be a 24-second violation. Too much dribble, never turned the defense, never gained advantage. Curry beginning to tire perhaps. Aris with Cummings looking to turn the screw. Will Cummings at the point, takes the high post screen. And we're going to go offensive foul. There's Yuri Muchnik pulls the foul off from Eric Buckner. Keisling back in the game. Curry needs a rest. They can't leave him out for long. His team is down 9. They need him back in the game as quickly as possible. Danilopoulos is back in. 6:50s. Yeah, to close the game out now for Aris. They've gone through this scenario so often in practice. We're up 9, 5 minutes to go. It's about percentages. Nothing easy defensively, but trying to get shots they want at the other end. Lelic outside, battle down low. And they've just taken him right off the block. They have to take the long three, hits nothing. And Aris' defense is where it was in the first quarter now, really extending. Danilopoulos comes off the high screen. Dragicevic was going to dive, but foul called. That'll be the fourth personal, the fourth team foul for Helios Suns. So timeout for Helios Suns in the fourth quarter. They trail 9. They need to make things happen with the defense. Stops and scores. Get a stop, get a score. Score, stop, score means you close the gap.
Attack the middle. Pass. Pick and roll. Short throw on a big guy. Transfer the ball on opposite side. Don't keep the ball in your position more than 2 seconds. We have to transfer the ball one side to another side. They are stronger in every contact. Defensively, don't play on the ball. Correct.
We go pick and roll, we go high-low, and then you go to the side pick and roll. No shoulder. Side pick and roll, all right? And Pop, I want you to see, hey, 2 dribbles, overhead pass to the Pop, shoot it, all right? Guys, defense and rebound, guys. Close out.
Well, Helios Suns are going to have to do something with the defense here. They need stops. There are loads and loads of time left in the game, more than enough time to get back in it. But it has to require them to come up with defensive stops. Danilopoulos gets the screen, moves it, changes the angles. Dragicevic. Buckner has it down low. Oh, unbelievable decision to shoot the ball. 4-on-3 break. Great transition by Aris. Nice move to the inside. Turnover. Marble runs, gets it to Cummings, exactly where he should do. 5:40 to go in the game. Got to take those opportunities. Cummings off the screen, attacks the defense, looks to go inside. Turnover. Block down the other end. Dragicevic with the play. But neither team making great decisions on the break. Neither team looking to get decent angle, decent cut to try and give themselves the advantage. Turnovers, 4 in a row, 2 each. Marble puts it on the floor, spins back to the middle. He's fouled. They're going to call travel. Wow. I think right here where he spins, and I thought there was a little dig at the ball by Lelic before the travel, but I'm a long way away from the call. Nowhere near the great angle that the official had, so 53-44. Helios simply have to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Go inside here to Bocina, skips it. His link is off with a three. Defensive rebound belongs to Dragicevic, and we're going to walk the whole length of the floor for free throws. And Takanovic. And exactly what most coaches would say at that point. What are you doing? Fouling 30 meters from the basket. No chance of getting the offensive rebound. And all we're doing is walking down the floor. And the international language of the palms up from a player to a coach. Dragicevic getting it over the 10-point margin, gets it into double digits, an 11-point lead for the Aris on the road here in Slovenia. Road wins are just so precious. Boschnik not really looking to be aggressive. 5 seconds, and Helios has got to try and chase this game a little bit. Cummins is going to be charged with a personal. Cummins picks up his fourth foul, third team foul on Helios. Boschnik moves it on. Kreisling is fouled. That would probably mean 2 shots for .55-44. Aris lead it on the road. 4:26 to go. Time begins to run out for Helios Suns. Need a score, need a stop. Need a score, need a stop. Then it's an interesting game. Well, they take the threes short. And if we need to remind it, Eric Buckley shows you what an athlete he is. He was so high off the ground. Here's Vasilis Zadanopoulos. Gets it into the half court. Marble, no good. Great work on the glass by Dragicevic that time. Keeps it alive and retains possession for Aris. Give us them another 14 seconds just to eat into the game time. The corner is off the three. She has a chance to run here. He's got to get people ahead of the ball. We're only down 11. There's plenty of time left here. Casey has it. Extra pass. Wide open. Moxley lines up the three. Got to go. He's long. Great work on the glass, though. Penetration. When it's in traffic, doesn't get anything. And Aris will time and possession the game now. Into the half court. Get you to foul them. Get you to areas they want you to go. Wagner has it. Needs to move it on. Turns it over. Still time here. But Helios Suns, it's just there's no urgency. short on the jump hook. Aris comes down with yet another rebound. That'll be his 7th rebound overall, putting in a shift on the glass. Up 11, Aris. Look like they're starting to just control this now. Buckler dives, doesn't get a touch. Extra pass. Marble's open for 3, is off. If he's going to carve himself out a roll at Aris, they're the shots he just simply has to make. Elic gets it off to Casey. Maybe better advice to go himself. Casey, tough turnaround. 2 is good. And Casey just shows you a glimpse of what he can offer this team. 9-point game, 55-46. Timeout for Aris. Let's hear what they've got to say.
Keep the ball and be strong with the ball. Strong. You understand? We run only courts. I want opposite move. Set him a big clear. Cut and seal. Get the ball over here. See high-low game. And then go to the next to play, with the marble or with Murdos. All right?
For you, receive the ball, attack, but better decision. If you got the 2 players on you, kick out pass for open shot. And finally, 5 with the dribble. Hey, with the dribble, receive the ball on this area. This. Let's go.
Well, it's clear Aris will just try to run their half court, try to manage the clock. Have Helios Suns got enough in their defense here to come up with the stops? 9-point game, 2:26 to go. Full court pressure, but they have no fouls to give. Got a pressure without fouling. Marble needs a pass, finds a pass. Everyone's said sigh of relief for Aris fans. Xenopoulos has it. Comes off the screen, nice find. Marble, great first step. Goes up a little weak. Oh, great work. Cavadas somehow comes up with it, somehow gets the shot away. He's fouled and will go to the line. And Cavadas, Vasilis Cavadas, just exemplifies the spirit here. Undersized big man, bangs around, plays with all his heart, back on the free throw line. This is the only place he's struggled all night. He's only 50% from the free throw line, 4 from 8. This game would have been over if Cavadas had made his 4 free throws that he missed. At worst, it's going to be a 10-point game with 2:04 to go. Quick shot, stop. Quick shot, stop. Game on. 0 for 2 from the line. A Marble. Amazing effort. What an athlete Marble is. He's just got to get into the rhythm of this team, and he's going to be an asset. Xenopoulos, I think that's called a dagger to the heart. 6 points personal. 3 from the field. Doesn't take many, just takes good ones. Casey goes up. He's fouled. He's going to have to earn them from the free throw line. 11-point game with 1:42 to go. And it's been, well, I don't want it to sound as though it's a derogatory. It's been a very typical Aris performance here. Controlled tempo. Defense has been solid. Doesn't give you anything easy. Kept a good Helios Suns team to only 46 points with 1:42 to go. Casey on the line, chance to make it a 9-point game. Has to make both. Casey simply has to make these. He's missed the first. This one will make it a 10-point game. Makes the second. Cummings just put him back in the game. Denopoulos in the back court. Should be enough for Aris just to secure the basketball, run it down. Dragicevic goes deep. Kavadas just gets down and holds space. Dragicevic drains the three. A 60-47 advantage for Alice. 1:19 to go in the fourth, and Dragicevic may have underlined an on-the-road win for Aris with that three. Still time left in the game, but it's a tough ask for Helios Suns right now.
All the time, let's go. Just we need to put the head in the game. That's the point. Let's go forward, better screen. Set the screen lower, better angle for down on the low post. If there is a no pass.
Now, Draghi, after that side, you are here.
Kavadas has had a great game. 16 points personal. Cummings and Dragicevic with big plays
If nothing, attack the closeout.
in this second
and if
half,
nothing,
but just
you keep
ice
the ball
this.
and you continue with the pick and roll. And you cut, okay?
This Aris team, one of the pre-tournament favourites in Group A. Look like that they have 1 foot in an opening night win here. Dragicevic with that last 3-pointer almost gets them over the finishing line. Casey, we're going to hand it off. Lelic has it, looks to attack it on the dribble. And gets the shot up quickly, will go to the free throw line. Took them a long time to get that. Took 13 seconds off the possession. They don't have 13 seconds to waste. Machina sitting down after these free throws, expect some pressure up the floor. Is it too late? 106 is an eternity. Which makes the first. This goes on to 7 points personal. 11-point game. Need a stop, need a steal. Cummings tries to come. Oh. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not really sure what Simo Atanakov-Kovic could have done, really. He holds his space. I'm not really sure what he did. His feet were stationary. Just took away a cut. Cummings on the free throw line. Trying to just one step at a time towards the winning line on this game for Aris. Misses the first. .point game, 106. Helios Suns have to go quick. Casey is fouled. Gonna step to the line to take the throws. Cummings, I think that'll be 5. Job well done though on the night for Will Cummings. He'll step out with 5 fouls, 12 points. $11 points, 5 assists for Will Cummings, 5 rebounds. He's had a good night all the way across the stat line. Casey makes the second. We've got a 10-point game, literally a minute to go. Well, that'll belong to Helios Suns, and Livin finds himself on the halfway line, and the sideline not the place to be. 52.3, 10 points. And there's a crazy reaching foul. Spiros Mortos has just sent Georgi Lelic to the free throw line. This will make it an 8-point game. First one's good, 9-point game. Lelic, 8 points personal, 6 of those from the free throw line though. He's short. And there's only one rebounder. Eric Buckner just owned it. Marble needs a pass. Gonna go in 8 seconds in the backcourt. And Aris, well, the only way to describe it, they are making a complete mess of this last minute. Timeout on the floor here for Aris. Helios Suns with a glimmer. And that's all you need sometimes, just a glimmer. They've got to run a play here out of bounds. Get the ball, get a shot out of bounds, and then see if they can come up with a steal. And then there's a game on here. It just shows you how important Will Cummings is to this Aris team.
Okay. 5 and we switch. No threes. You understand? And one shot. Everybody rebound. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
It's like against first move. Second move, back screen, looking for low pass. And after that, launch. Go over Simo in the corner. That is the third option. Be open for receiving the ball and hand over to your option.
Sideline possession, they go upstairs. Oh! No time off the clock, they just threw it down, 7-point game. Casey with a big play. Pressure up the floor. One more still, they're right back in this. Marble almost turns it over. Aris, well, disarray is an understatement. Got a foul, and that's a crazy foul. If you were going to foul, it should have been a lot earlier. It's just fouls with only 9 seconds left. There's the highlight. Bang! Out of bounds. Back screen to release Casey. First of the free throws by Mortos is missed. 25 seconds left in the game. Still a 3-possession game though. Probably 2. It's just a mountain to climb still for Helios. Mortos makes the second. No timeouts left. They're going to go quick. Bochnik Comes off the high screen. Casey wants it again. Fires the three. Is long. Work on the glass by Lilic. To the corner, watching for three. Short. Chases his own rebound down. Lilic for a long three is off. And Marble ends up with it, and that'll do it. Well, 62-54, and Aris hang on. There's enough positives for Helios to take out this game into the next games in Group A. But Aris have got the all-important road win. It was messy in that last minute, but they had the 62-54 win here in Slovenia. Aris get their Group A campaign underway with a win. And away wins are going to be crucial. And that's a big away win for Aris, however messy it was at the end of regulation. Well, Aris will thank the travelling fans. We'll make the way to the locker room and reflect on a big, big first win in the Basketball Champions League. Here are the statistics. Did a nice job on the inside all night. Their free throw shooting really let them down, but their woes from the three-point line continue. But Helios just dried up completely, made no threes in the second half. Rebound dominance by Aris, 46-30. We said right at the beginning of the game that China and Helios had to do a job on the glass. Well, they were just out. They were physically dominated in that department. Aris gave them a chance though. The 20 turnovers is something that they will not want to repeat against some of the big names in this Group A. 7 blocks, and surprisingly, 4 of those were for Cavadas, who is not your block machine. Here are the game leaders. Curry had a nice game for Helios. Needs a little bit more support if this team's going to get the wins that it needs to progress. Cavadas was immense. Anopoulos with 10 rebounds to go with his other positive stats across the stat line. Well, Chino did a nice job against the odds, really, on the inside and on the glass. This was a tremendously hard-fought win for Aris. It wasn't pretty. Cavadas just summed it up with his performance. But Aris gave glimpses of a team that could be a factor in the Basketball Champions League. Marble with the 3. And Cavadas just underlined the game he had with those plays. Blocking at mid-range, just did a really, really strong job. And Bolchina just did not have enough support. And this little period in the third quarter where Cummings just 8 quick points, 2 threes, and a 2-pointer on a little penetration, just opened the game up enough, and Aris would never look back from that advantage that Cummings sparked in the third period. The inside combination, well, it's a rotation, not a combination. Buckner and Cavadas. It may be limited in many ways, but it works for this Aris lineup. If Cummings can continue to hit threes. But the X factor really, that's going to be the big difference, is if Devan Marble can really get consistent. Small forward can light it up from the three-point line, but he's also just a quick athlete. And if he could add to the experience of Tadija Dagasevic, this Aris team could be a factor going forward. Here's Marble in the lane. And Buckner demonstrated how effective he can be on the glass. It's not all woes for Helios Suns though. They'll be much more ready, more confident, more used to it for the second game next week. Casey's got to be consistent. because Casey can do this, and Casey can always come up with big highlight plays as well, as we saw at the end of the game. Giannopoulos, solid. Led the team as you'd expect him to lead the team. Never forces it, always gets shots he wants. And that three by Dragicevic with just over a minute to go was the points, literally the play that just said, that's enough, we've got this. Just underline the win. Casey again showed you why he's a frustration perhaps for this Helios lineup. What an athlete. So there are options for Helios going forward, but that'll do it for game one. Aris get the win on the road in Slovenia.